Last night, then, the roar of
Hi there.
engines, I gather, shook up the Croisette.
Last night, Cannes indeed celebrated the 25th anniversary of the Fast and Furious franchise, the turbocharged street racing thriller that first hit screens back in 2001. Now, on the red carpet at this midnight screening of the original film were actresses Michelle Rodriguez and Jordana Brewster. Lots of excitement as well on the streets for Vin Diesel. It was an emotional moment for him as the daughter of his friend and co-star Paul Walker was there, Meadow Walker. Now, the actor died in a car accident back in 2013 and Vin Diesel was in tears after the screening. This saga has earned something like $7 billion at the box office. Let's take a look now back at its success.
It all began with souped-up streetcars racing through Los Angeles and went on to become one of the biggest film franchises in movie history, making more than $7 billion worldwide. The 2001 film introduced audiences to undercover cop Brian O'Connor, played by Paul Walker, and street racing king Dominic Toretto, embodied by Vin Diesel. As the sequels rolled in, the stakes got higher, and the action shifted to glamorous locations around the world. Rio, Abu Dhabi, Tokyo, and Havana. They even managed a chase in outer space. The saga was becoming an international box office phenomenon with a very loyal fan base.
It's amazing to get recognized and you feel so much love from the fans. It's an incredible franchise to be a part of.
New stars joined the cast, but the friendship between Dom and Brian was its emotional center.
What are you smiling about?
Dude, I almost had you.
Actor Paul Walker's death in 2013 was a tragic blow for fans and the filmmakers. Furious 7 was a tribute to the late actor.
I'll always be grateful for Universal for the homage that they did so with their hearts and with so much class. It makes me believe that Paul is here with us today.
Furious 7 quickly broke records in North America and China, generating more than $1.5 billion at the box office. Vin Diesel himself is among the highest paid actors in Hollywood, with an estimated net worth of $75 million. As Universal's most profitable franchise, the Fast and Furious world now extends to video games, an animated series, and even a ride at Universal Studios. An 11th film, Fast Forever, should be completed in 2028. From illegal street races to the red carpet at Cannes,
Let's race!
judging by the roar of those engines, the Fast saga isn't slowing down anytime soon.
Well, apart from Fast and Furious, then, day 3 of the festival today, what other films are people talking about, Eve?
Well, one of the wildest movies Cannes has seen in a while, Teenage Sex and Death at Camp Miasma. Now, this is from director Jane Schoenbrun, and it's part slasher movie, part fever dream, and part commentary on fandom and identity. It stars Gillian Anderson, who we know best for The X-Files and now for Sex Education. And opposite her is Hacks actress Hannah Einbinder, playing a young queer filmmaker. So let's take a look at that.
Little death.
So people here are loving how unhinged this movie is. And there's one scene with so much fake blood that Gillian Anderson said she nearly had a panic attack watching it.
Apart from that, I'm also hearing a lot, there's a big buzz around this film called Butterfly Jam with a big, substantial, high-profile cast. Tell us about that.
Well, in the film, we follow a 16-year-old wrestler. He's called Temir. He idolises his father, Azik, who's played by Barry Keoghan. Now, Azik runs a diner. He's a dreamer, a storyteller, a bit of a lovable chaos merchant, if you like. Now, the Russian director Kantemir Balagov originally wrote this story set in Russia. Then he had to leave when the war in Ukraine began, and he discovered this Circassian community in New Jersey, and he rebuilt the whole film around that. Now, Keoghan is magnetic as this reckless father. Elvis Presley's granddaughter Riley Keough plays the older sister, holding everything together. And Harry Potter's Harry Melling is Keoghan's partner in mischief. Now, this really is a tender film. It's funny, and it asks some serious questions about identity and masculinity.
Okay, well, thanks very much for that, Eve. Eve Jackson there at Cannes with us.